Imagine having a glass as your prop and you provide one of the best arguments for the existence of God. Alex O'Connor has done that and it was an amazing job. He actually went to the lengths and breadths of what is the causality or the causation or the argument from contingency. In that, he explained things such as the horizontal causation as well as the hierarchical or the vertical causation. Like I said, the man went to some great detail. He explained from a single glass of water, with no water in it of course, how the causation works. Simultaneously, many things depend on each other and therefore they cannot regress infinitely. I strongly recommend that you go and watch that video. Now, the second part of the video was about the best arguments against existence of God. And this is where we ran into a lot of problems. Why? Well, he based his argument on evolution, natural selection, or evolution by natural selection, I should say. And the core idea was that there is a lot of suffering in the environment, and nature, it does not have justice as its core features. There's a lot of injustice in there, and we have lots and lots of species. They have evolved through very harsh means, and that being the case, well, that doesn't go quite well with the idea of a loving God. Therefore, well, that's one of the best arguments to conclude that there is no God. Problem? Well, a huge one. You see, when you base your arguments on evolution, then what you're saying is that we are basing our argument on science. Now, irrespective of the fact that the evolution does not satisfy the scientific standards, nevertheless it is posited as such, i.e. scientific. Let's assume for a minute that it is scientific, but then that's exactly where we run into the problems, because the science, as we know it, it is underpinned by methodological naturalism. To make it easy to understand, what it means when you do science, you have to exclude all forms of supernatural, including God, which means that now we are employing a tool which by default is not fit enough to explore any idea that is linked with God, or of course, God himself. And that's exactly why it is a problem, because now we are trying to use a tool which is not designed to even entertain that type of debate. And not only we are using that tool, but based on that tool, we are concluding, well, there is no God. So here is the simple version of the problem. Is there God? Nope. Why? Because of evolution. Well, evolution itself is science, apparently, and the science is underpinned by the methodological naturalism that does not deal with anything which is not natural, anything which is supernatural, i.e. God. Therefore, we say no God. Well, both things can't work together. So either you go beyond the realm of science and then see if you find any argument against God, or you use science. In that case, science has nothing to do with God. So the second point is really disappointing, but nevertheless, it was a tremendous effort, and I thought to just put it out there.